Welcome everyone to the game. I hope everyone's having a great day. Let's continue some Little Guardian.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was successful. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
It's my banana bread. What was that? Speak up.
Oh my god.
I wish my grandson was here.
It's a loop now.
It's my banana bread.
Yeah. Okay then.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Oh boy. Let's see what he said back.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing me back, but your letter concerned me. I'm sorry to hear that you and everyone aren't doing so well. Worrying about you kept me up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep.
Aww.
And the next day at roll call, when they were asking if anyone was a mechanic, I yawned and stretched and they thought I was volunteering. So now I'm stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle.
Ooh.
They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But my grandfather was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me when I went to visit him as a kid. What the hell are you doing here, kid? Get out of here! Can't you see I'm trying to look for things to fix so I don't have to spend time with your grandmother? So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix. And then I'll help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad. That goes for you too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first.
Okay, so we gotta remember that though. We gotta make sure that any airmen don't need anything fixing, because Dad's kinda fucked.
Anyways, I better go. Drop me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such bad news. If I accidentally volunteer for something I'm not trained for again, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely,
Dad.
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
Jesus, I didn't know telling him the truth would be so bad. I mean, I guess probably knowing this either way would have been bad. Okay, the royal right. The spies have informed me that there is increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle with the information that you will. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Although the proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please send to my associate for Cater Corp every possible courtesy. And don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of the forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old wandering nomad type woman. So far, everything has predicted has come true. Now the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused, as if running away. But I'm sure there's nothing. Look at me. I'm batting 1,000. I got all the answers. Call me now, Malcolm, the fortune teller to the stars. Oh boy, here we go. How many people do I gotta admit this time? Yep, let's put in all my crystals.
Oh, unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately!
Oh boy. Oh no, not this guy
Hear
again.
ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod.
Of the scroll to the king. No.
Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Emil, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Emil.
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
What the hell is he doing here?
Let me in, peasant, Princess Desdemona.
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
So that means you are also a peasant, right? And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Very well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
This guy comes from a hostile enemy nation. I'm not sure I'm buying what he's selling.
I don't think you were talking to me, but you're wrong. I'm selling the straight goods.
Didn't they say something about this? Hold on. Spies inform me that increasing dissatisfaction enemies with the circle. Maybe let's call Ash.
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
Is that what they say?
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
Oh my.
With that philosophy, I'm not surprised.
Okay, but we need to know exactly what he's thinking, so that means truth spray. Good thing I got another crystal of this.
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people. We are starving, and if the Sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Okay, yep, let's let him in.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Nice. Having heard their true intentions, you let them in. Now it's up to the queen and other people to above your pay grade. Oh.
Ahoy, child manning the gate!
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
Okay, and is there something wrong with your ship?
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
So how does this grand contraption of yours work anyway?
When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
I feel like you're missing some steps.
And we x-ray stuff? I don't know what we should do here. How many people am I seeing today? 7? Ooh, let's just talk to him again.
I first read about the floating ball machine in a book about a chap going around the world in 80 days. Julie Goblin Vernon, I think his name was. This was many years ago, mind you, so I figure doing the same in 79 days should be a piece of cake. A new record, I'd wager.
Of course, all that depends on whether or not you help win the upcoming air battle first, right?
Obviously. That is definitely my top priority.
me have doubt.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust him. I know our dad told us to be careful with letting anyone in. I don't think x-raying like his stuff is gonna make much of a difference. Maybe I can call Stryker.
He doesn't seem like the type to win us an air battle. Seems more like the adventure tourism wannabe type. Then again, beggars can't be choosers. If you can guarantee that his hot air ball will function properly, draft him. Otherwise, this is not Royal Air Force material.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. We're gonna deny him because he's just like death waiting to happen.
Alas, now I will never prove myself to those bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me. Instead of glory in the air, I shall retire to the countryside. Perhaps if I lay low and gather stamps from across the globe, I can convince them that I did in fact make my grand journey and traveled around the world in 79 days.
Good luck on your weird side quest.
Okay, then. Oh, him.
Hey, I remember you.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management. We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
So, forces, okay, spies, proposal addressing little food shortages. Please extend the associate. Courtesy and don't trouble yourself too terribly in the nature of the plan. As they say. Okay, well. Alright, just let him in, I guess.
You may enter, and do your best to help us with our food crisis.
Thank you. We at Catering Corp know that you and your general population are going to enjoy eating Soylent Bay's nutrient bars as much as we enjoyed making them.
You help with the food shortage crisis, however, it comes at a terrible cost, but you help food shortage crisis. They told me I put them in, not deny. I'm also a little late. I should have questioned it a little bit more, though, but just to probably doing nothing. But I was just following the right. The hell?
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are?
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
It's made from people? What do you mean it's made from people?
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
You sound very confident about that.
I don't know that reference.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
Okay, I've gotta know. How are you gonna field a team for a Goblin Ball match?
Most of the choice players from the Sprawl Brawlers are out fighting on the front, protecting the innocent, blah, blah, blah. My plan is grab the best looking prospects from whoever we've got defending the walls, load them up with, how do I say, confidence, and put the team together. Easy peasy.
You think that the best of the rest from the Sprawl could really go toe-to-toe with a proper Goblin Ball team?
Absolutely. And just between you and me, I think there's a chance we may have the better team. Wink.
You didn't actually wink, you know. You just yelled the word wink.
Or did I? Wink.
Yeah, you did. Twice.
I don't know about this guy. Malcolm, I don't call him Malcolm at all. He's got that weird fortune.
Picking a card, and we've picked the Magician card. Seems like he's the type of guy who can make things appear out of thin air, like a win for the sorry home team made up of wartime rejects. But if you look close enough, you can always see the strings, or in this case, the syringes. Shake him down for any kind of illicit performance-enhancing drugs. Then, once you've got him, whip out that decoder ring of yours and turn it into profit. I cannot believe that this late in the game I still have to explain the basics to you.
Well, I can't do any of that because I mean, the most I could do is go... I still got 6 of them. I can go back. Let's do his again. Well, actually, if I'm gonna go back, I might as well go back all the way to him. And try to get a higher score than 2.
Hey, I remember you.
Really?
Very heroic.
The proposed...
Less heroic.
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Honestly, lately, I've never eaten so well in my life.
That's exactly what the problem is. Children should not be eating well, or at all if we can help it.
Okay, so which one wanted the food? This was... Ash. See what she says.
Oh, goody! I've been expecting the catering corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
Excuse me?
I thought it was a food ration problem.
Tomato, tomato.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe that's enough.
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan. Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day. Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and/or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms. So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent
Okay,
Beige
maybe it was better
nutrient
that I went
bars?
back.
Oh my god! I've got to tell everybody! Soylent Beige is people!
Not just people, it could be goblins or ogres as well.
Yep, nope, he's getting denied. Nope. Deny. No people food. We're not becoming the one guy from Final Fantasy there. We're not making the bread.
I'm not gonna let you in to turn our people into food.
But what about,
No!
again, not exclusively people? We're open to all creatures.
Just no.
You discovered Catering Corp's nefarious plans and stopped it with tracks. I mean, people were still starving, but 4 stars! Okay, maybe it's better that I didn't make them into food.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out.
And
Okay.
you,
out.
Okay, so let's call Malcolm. He'll tell us to shake him, whip him, or something.
Picking a card, picking... But if you look close enough, you can always see the strings. Or in this case, the syringes. Shake him down for any kind of illicit performance-enhancing drugs. Then, once you've got him, whip out that decoder ring of yours and turn it into profit. I cannot believe that this late in the game I still have to explain the basics to you.
Okay, so let's x-ray him then, and then use the decoder ring.
What are these? Don't worry about it, kid. Tools of the trade. So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom. What? You think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy. Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bombs now.
And use the decoder.
Let me look at those so-called tools of the trade again.
Somehow reveals that the mage grade power crystal powder is consumed by any water. Lil spits on the power crystal. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if we should let him in or not, though. Yes, let's deny him.
Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now. And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Bribe me. Let's see what happens.
That's what I'm talking about. See you at the match, kid.
We can bring her NPC brought you down to his level, but the people need a moral boost, and you've got an inside tip location unlocked. Oh boy. Oh, it says okay.
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and
Echo!
I hate myself.
What does Echo want?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
What are you doing here?
I love this guy.
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
I wish there was a way for us to talk to the one lady, or to the princess, or queen now, sorry. Okay. I mean, I like Echo. I trust him. I don't trust the rest of the Mages Guild. Echo's just a chill dude.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to, so if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect. Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
There you go. Hey, Ace. Hope you're feeling better. Also, Cinder isn't working, so thank you for the resub.
That sounds to me like a good thing. A set of governing rules to make sure people feel safe? Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, but darker forces in the guild sure do. They think the rules are too strict. They want to use magic to control people and eventually the whole kingdom. If we don't stop them, there could be a rift in the guild itself with mages on both sides. It's getting pretty hairy.
Oh boy.
These power crystals are what changed things. Back in my prime, a mage might see one power crystal in a lifetime, and even then it might not be a particularly powerful one. What they're pulling out of that dig site could open the door to worlds of possibilities, and not necessarily good ones.
What else do you know about power crystals?
I've got one right here in my robe. This here's my old power crystal. I don't usually carry it around, but with this gathering of the mages, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, it might not. Haven't used it in an awful long time.
Huh. No, he's a good guy. I want to make sure he has his stuff.
This looks trash.
Yeah, there's around a 67% chance it is.
Well, we're gonna let him in. And I'm glad you're feeling better, hon. Your ankle feeling better now?
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy!
Good, I'm glad to hear that. He was there for official guild business. Sure, with a stoner windbag, but he's a good people. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
What?
You can communicate with
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Oh my god! Can I be you?
That's cute. Okay, Striker.
Dragons. Dragons are tricky. If trained properly and led with a firm hand, they can tip the scales in our favor. If not, they are unpredictable and hard to coordinate a full offensive with. Do you think this dragon is in capable hands, equipped with the proper tools?
How to tell if she is... I don't know. I don't think any of my tools are really on, unless Truth Spray maybe. She's one of my last ones. I'll Truth Spray her. See if she's confident.
Me and Peaches are best friends. My favorite thing to do is pick flowers in our secret meadow while she frolics in her waterfall like a big, fire-breathing dog. But I know she's 2,300 pounds of flying death when she gets worked up, and I'm worried we haven't been training enough and that my dinky little tin whistle won't cut through the chaos of battle. I wish I had something with a bit more kick.
Maybe I've got something that packs a bit more punch than your whistle.
Some of the older dragon riders use whips. It doesn't hurt them, but it sure gets their attention.
I've got one of those. Look, this whip is only occasionally useful to me. Take it. I have a feeling Peaches will respond to it.
Hopefully I keep my freaking...
Wow, thanks. I feel much better with this.
We'll receive a replacement bullet in our next ship. Oh, cool. Well, I hopefully get my power crystals back, too.
Alright, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie, your...
Giant dragon.
giant intimidating dragon.
And with this handy new whip you've given me, I'll be sure to send those bad guys running.
Save the whip for the dragon, kid. Have fun in the war.
Nice. Hell is this?
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Okay.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Yeah, he's caked up. Okay, Air Force is... Striker.
Well, this is just the kind of stand up for yourself and not taking it anymore attitude I want to see in the people of the Sprawl. Welcome the second lieutenant with a salute and a pat on the back, and send him to the runway ASAP. Oh, maybe take a look at what he's bringing in and make sure it's not going to pose any threat to national security. Then a salute and a hearty pat on the back.
Okay, so a good way to check that would probably be X-ray machine. Oh.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
Yep, nope.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roll her through the streets with this Inside the Park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey.
Jesus, beyond that, yeah, you're good, man.
Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A Sop with Gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
Sure.
Sure. What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Huh. I don't know much about planes, but I know what I like, and I like it.
Ha ha, bully.
Yeah. In you go, buddy. We need an Air Force guy. Now that I'm taking away your damn fucking explosive.
All right, Second Lieutenant. Head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy. Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole. Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Oh boy.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
Yeah, sounds like it. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Pretty good score. Due to your good performance of 3.5, you're paid 20 gold for your shift. Yep. Because that guy bribed me, or else I would have had a perfect score. Nice. I'm okay with that. Go to the Coliseum? No? Okay. Headquarters it is. Let's go.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
Whack-a-mole.
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking, but the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
No. Nothing from the devil in the machine, but they did try to get me to use the machine, with the mages, but we know the mages are sketchy as fuck, so I told them no.
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Okay, guys, let's do this. Yeah, you missed it. The wedding and stuff. He came into in the first part of the thing. She was gonna marry the person, and we went to object, and he jumped in and basically confessed that he loved her and wanted to marry her, and she confessed that they were lovers. And she accepted his marriage, and now we're in a war with the 2 other people because she didn't get married to the princess. And they're married. They're not just dating, they're straight up married. Yeah, I like that one. But yeah, I guess we have to figure out who's telling the truth. So let's see what happens.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I'm not sure. Give me a sec.
Thought he would tell me where the thing is. Okay.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear. I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
I don't think Goblin Ball is going on right now.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. That's the truth. I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
We're all throwing the shade at each other.
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
Okay, so 2 people have mentioned the Goblin Ball being away. He mentioned something about he went down to the Goblin Ball game.
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business.
Okay, he
I'd
is
ask that
the
elf.
most...
Hard to
He
trust
is the
those
most
uptight,
suspicious one
pointy-eared
right now,
snobs.
because the other ones are saying that the Goblin Ball thing was away. But I'll talk to everyone again.
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town.
Yeah, so we've got
As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
These people are
I
all
honestly
racist.
have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
It was... All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
Good for him.
They're half the size, therefore they're half as trustworthy. Stop wasting everyone's time, and accuse that suspicious-looking halfling already.
Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist. You should lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
Yeah, so there is a away game, so it's this guy. Because at least 3 people have confirmed
So,
it.
Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was... the Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter.
Oh, boy.
You and your kingdom
Okay,
will
Minty,
burn,
thank you for coming.
and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Oh, boy.
Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Okay, now I can go to the Brawlers thing. I talk to the other people first.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have time to answer a few questions today?
Sure, why not?
Well, that's just great. Brace yourself for some pole zazz. That's a pole, but with pizzazz, in case you forgot. As you can see, the Sprawl Brawlers mascot is an anthropomorphized version of the Great Sprawl Tree, raising an angry fist at its opponents. When you think of an ideal Goblin Ball mascot, it should be... Okay, great! And when you picture an animal that embodies the spirit of the Brawlers, you picture
A rat on fire.
That's great! Thank you for your time. Please accept this decorative crystal as a token of our thanks.
Oh, I got one of those. Weak crystals? Okay. Why does she look so tall?
Buns, 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 buns!
Oh god, not again.
Jesus.
Oh boy. Well, I got a team together somehow. I didn't get to give them any of the secret sauce, so I've just got to cross my fingers here.
So, okay, so he's the Brawlers thing, and he didn't get give them their enforcer, so I'm guessing the other people are who's gonna win then.
Is there
so,
someone hiding behind that tree?
It's me, Fredo. Here to facilitate all of your illegal gambling.
I thought you were banned.
I was, but I figure I can run faster than that ogre they've got running security. So it's a gamble I'm willing to take. Speaking of gambling.
Place a bet.
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? This team is made up of extremely elderly former Goblin Ball superstars. Their fundamentals are unmatched, but most of them are quite hard of hearing, can't hear the captain call plays, and it gets a little, shall we say, chaotic out there. Their star frontman on the tube slide is one to watch, because he tends to wander off and we don't want him to get lost.
Yeah,
how much are you looking to gamble?
Well, because I took that bet. Let's say 20. Yes.
All right, kid. You bet.
It's good.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
I've lost every bet that I put on. I can't help that. I think I've won one bet.
I don't know if I can really call what we've seen today Goblin Ball. Whoever rustled this motley crew of sprawl men, women, and creatures should be slapped in the mouth. Not to mention the Barranquilla Barracudas. Their star frontsman on the tube slide is playing like he had a stroke. What? What's that? I've just been alerted that the Barracuda's star frontsman on the tube slide has suffered a massive stroke. I feel terrible. Now, back to our live coverage. Although these new brawlers have struggled valiantly, the Barracudas have a slight lead. Their only chance is the final triple hopscotch. Number 12 heads into the straightaway, hops, and oh, that's too bad. They only manage the double hopscotch, and the Sprawl Brawlers lose to the Barranquilla Barracudas. Well, isn't that just a kick in the teeth?
I guess I could have betted more, but 20's still decent.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Yeah, I should have bet more. I should have been a little bit more confident in my information that I had, but oh well. How do I leave? There, no. Where's the exit? Normally it's like over on the side, but I didn't see it. Oh, there we go. It just didn't pop up first. Okay. Okay, let's go to Garbage Shop.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Ooh, I can sell the bomb for 59. Oh, nice. Sweet. Okay, let's buy another X-ray. Because I've been using that the most along with the Truth Spray. And we'll buy some more crystals. We'll save a little bit of the money in case I need it. Okay. Okay, let's see who's in the tavern.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Right, a good joke. Letter includes a really, really good joke. Are you sure? Yes. Her dad's in the war.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
So she's all
My
by
pleasure.
herself right now.
I know how much your dad loves to hear from you. We're all thinking of your dad, Lil.
Who is she?
The Mages Guild is gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together.
This all sounds like none of my beeswax.
We'll see. It may well be your beeswax after all.
I didn't want him to end it like that. I thought he would tell him to end it.
The reason I founded the mages...
Yeah, I heard that.
That sounds to me like a good thing.
I don't think you are, but Doc, if we don't stop them, they're...
Okay.
Thanks for the chat.
Anytime, little buddy.
Okay, it's the same thing I said before. Oh, this must be the early dating?
Oh, this is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
That's kind of funny. Okay, that's all on the side. Never seen her though. Interesting.
I think I've done everything I need to do.
Yep. Hey. I think we're close to the end, but I gotta see what part we're on. As I said, we're gonna end at the 10 part because that will leave 3 more for next time. Petra Envoy Fenton Harcourt delivered his message to the palace and defected to the sprawl to live out his days manning a shop that repaired bugles and any other brass instruments to require a purse and brochure. He couldn't be happier with his new adopted home. The Queen was able to use the top secret battle plans to shore the sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Catering Corp. Having been denied entry into Sprawl, Catering Corp rep went back to the corporate headquarters with a surplus of food supplement bars known as Soylent Beige. While the Catering Corp execs weren't pleased by the loss of their contract, also weren't surprised Soylent Beige hadn't been selling like it used to, nor since the FDA made a mandatory display ingredients list on all packaging. Was it the artificial flavor? The coloring? The MSG? No, it was the main ingredient, human flesh. Catering Corp could have deployed their best marketing wizard to spin a new angle on this. When word reached Blitzstriker that her recruits were being drafted into the Sprawl Brawlers for an illegal game, she hit the roof. When her guardsmen turned ball players were questioned, they named Arbiter Lush as the ringleader. After a record-breaking brief trial in which the defendant attempted to bribe the judge, the lead prosecutor, half the jury, and the courts, Albert Lush was found guilty, conspiring to weaken the Sprawl's wartime defenses with the illegal Goblin Ball match. In prison, Albert was confronted with a former player who was busted on steroid charges and now pummeled to death, the great amusement in the other prisoners. Echo arrived in the guild hall in the time to speak out against Tyrerson's plan to demand increased powers to the mage from the Queen. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its power to support the city council and guard corps and help the people in the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyrus did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. Yeah! He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his power to stop this war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the guild hall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief that at his job well done, he took a trip to his favorite haunts, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads, and pretty righteous way to end the day. I like Echo. Rila Cock, yeah. Correctly identified as being traitor, the guilty Silent was loaded in the catapult and flung into a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. Oh my god. The Sprawl and his seekers are now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Jeez. Oh. Here's the war. Oh boy. Yeah. As the dawn rose and clear the Sprawl has triumphed, the smoke slowly cleared in the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe, and the other one looked like a bowl of fruit. With his hopes of participating in the battle dashed, Professor fog hid the countryside for 79 days, he emerged in the full with his chums, the Royal Academy Club, and thinking that he had, in fact, sailed around the world in record-breaking time. To sum up, he hid in the barn and managed to bamboozle his fellow academics and received free beer for his effort. Little Primaris Dragon Rider, commanding her dragon Peaches using the bullwhip you loaned her, burned through the enemy's defenses. When they got home from the battle, her father was so proud he vowed to right then and there leave her in charge more often so he could continue to go down to the pub and bet on Goblin Ball. Unencumbered by the inside park home run bomb, Wilbur Caboose Orville performed impressively, piling the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills in a single-handedly and was awarded the Golden Wings, the highest honor of the Sprawl Aviator, and was the first goblin to receive a prestigious award. It's a very cute game. I definitely recommend it for anyone who likes stories and choose your own adventures type of things, replayability. It's a really great game that I definitely recommend to anyone who likes these types of games. So, but that's gonna be everything from us, guys, and tune in next time for more of the chaos. Bye everyone.